In tragic news, the frontman of Vancouver band Spirit of the West has passed away. John Mann died at the age of 57 after battling Alzheimer's since 2014. Let's now speak with music industry analyst Eric Alper. Eric also serves as the band's publicist. Eric, really appreciate you could make it to the studio here at CTV News Channel. Thank you for coming in.
Not a problem. Anytime when you get to spread the word about Spirit of the West is great opportunity for a lot of people to know who John Mann was and who the band is.
Yes, this must be a really hard time for you. The fact that you worked with the band so closely, with the man himself. Tell us a little more about what was the relationship like and the time that you've spent with John.
You know, Spirit of the West is probably one of the greatest live bands that this country has ever produced. I would put them right up there with Rush or the Tragically Hip, you know, just amazing live performances from coast to coast. And I think anybody that has seen them play on a Friday or on a Saturday night would probably attest for that. And probably one of the best bands that you'll ever see from Sunday to Thursday as well. You know, they couldn't have come from anywhere else except for Canada. They use folk music, they use Celtic music, rock, Irish influences, with a little bit of 1980s kind of new wave pop music. I think that a lot of our generation grew up on and just put it into a giant melting pot, performing some of the greatest songs that this country has ever produced.
I know, and until date, those songs echo in some of the pubs right all across the country. But I want you to talk to us a little more about John Mann, the man behind this musician, this singer.
Yeah, you know, one of the most brilliant artistic people that I've ever met, always had something going on, whether it was music, whether it was the theatrical background, his acting skills, his activism, putting his name toward many, many good causes over a number of years. A real sweetheart of a guy, was just very friendly to everybody. Certainly the amount of musicians that came forward to create a benefit single for Alzheimer's Society in Vancouver attest to that, where you have people like Jim Cuddy and Barty Bentall, just real kind of staples of the Canadian music scene coming out and helping out John. It's just, I think, a true testament to not only what a musician he was, but, you know, a father, a friend, a family man, and a husband. And I think more importantly, you know, that's how I'm going to remember him, is just a human being and a bandmate to a lot of really great people in that band.
That's right. And also his battle with Alzheimer's. He was pretty strong right till the end. I mean, he was singing, even though he was diagnosed, I believe, an iPad was always there on the concerts with him so that he could remember the lyrics. Tell us a little more about that battle.
Yeah, you know, I'm probably not spilling any secret telling you that, like, frontmen in rock bands usually have a little bit of an ego. And John certainly didn't have any of that. He, you know, performed to the very end up until last year with the help of his bandmates, with the help of directions, of lyrics around various parts of the stage. But I think it was his way of not only trying to connect and continuing to connect with the audience that loved him so much, but it was about showing that he wasn't going to let this disease stop him from doing what he wanted to do, which is always perform right up until the very end. And I think that is brave. I think the ability that you can show people that you don't have to, you know, you don't have to wait for the impending doom of all of us. You know, that you can go out and you can still create and live a creative, healthy lifestyle as much as you can. I think that's how I'm going to remember John, is just a guy who didn't take that disease, you know, with ease. I mean, He fought it to the very end.
And he's left us with a very rich legacy and, of course, lessons to learn with. Eric Alper, thank you so much for coming in the studio. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. We'll talk soon.
And as we go to a break, we'll send John Mann home for a rest.
You'll have to excuse me, I am not at my best. I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink. I need